to the Obachanchatter. I'm here to review, to talk about Villains Season 2, Episode 3. Surprised that the next new contestant is Laura Pippin. What? She's the new contestant. Um, and I was laughing because the host of the show said Laura, that her, Miss Pippin, has more Instagram followers than all the whole cast put together on fucking the cast of villains. I'm like, damn. So Teresa said she cool, she like Larsa, but she calling her Larissa. Don't ask me why. But she said she know her, that they good friends. So New York see that there's two housewives now, and she's like, what the fuck? So Safari says it's crazy because there's six ladies left and there's four guys. And he said, damn, Larsa look good as hell. So anyway, she in the house now because they got rid of, who they sent home? Oh my God, they sent home Richard. I believe Richard was the one who got sent home. No, Jess got sent home. Somebody else got sent home. I gotta remember, y'all. So anyway, listen. So Kandy like, oh God, no. Larissa wasn't. She wasn't supposed to send. She put the wrong person because Camilla was the. Damn, I'm getting confused, y'all. Oh yeah, Larissa is gone. Kandy says Larissa was his ace in the hole. So he said now he gonna have to talk to Richard. So Richard says is he can't tell if West is playing Safari or Safari's playing West, but he can ready to play both of them. So New York is upset because she see that it's two housewives, and she said, damn. She said it's gonna be some type of pecking order. That was the name of this episode too, the pecking order. So Larsa say, I'm ready to go to my room now. And they was like, you gonna have to sleep with the dudes. And she said, there's no way. There's no way I'm sleeping with the dudes. And she was like, I'm ready to take somebody's room. And they was like, you ain't gonna take nobody's room. So she said, see if Kandy is switching. Kandy said, I'm gonna put all my shit in the closet. And Kandy is the drag queen. She was like, I ain't finna do that shit. And you ain't getting nothing, girl. You better go back where the fuck you. He was going off on Ross's ass. She said, you don't come up in here, you ain't changing shit. Nobody give a fuck who you with, who you messing with. He said, you don't come in here talking this shit, girl. She said, you better sit down and eat your food. So while she was sitting there, Victoria said, I'll give up my room for you, Larsa. And she said, but you gonna have to, whenever you give up something for somebody, they looking for you to repay them. So anyway, Larsa got all this shit. So she got all the men putting her shit in there, putting her stuff up, but Safari kind of like it a little bit. So Teresa is talking to New York, and she's saying, you know, us is dating Michael Jordan's son, right? She ain't no damn on. So Kandy talks to the ladies. Kandy go get himself together and take off his drag, and he come downstairs and he apologized and he said, I'm sorry for going off on you like I did, Larsa, but I felt like you was coming taking something from me, and I was raised in a one bedroom apartment with six kids, so I got to fight for what I got, and I put on drag one day and now I'm all over the world with it. So, I'm sorry about my attitude. But anyway, whatever. So Richard and Safari are in their room and Richard going to bed and he get totally naked in front of Safari and Safari just looking, put his head down. I heard that Richard do like to be naked. He was like that when he played on, what was that, Survivor. So anyway, if they sleep and the host come in there, what's his name? Something I can't think. I can't think of his name, but anyway, he moving around like a stupid ass spy, rolling on the counter and shit. And he put some kind of secret thing inside the refrigerator. So the next day they wake up and Victoria's the first person in the refrigerator, and she finds this secret envelope. So she stick it in her robe and she go and she hide in the confession or whatever. And she opened it up and she said, "What is this?" And it's the first thing that's ever been in Villains before. It's called the knock blocker, and it's actually nothing but a little, what is that, little rooster, and you can use it to take somebody off the hit list and replace it with your choice if you got the knocker. So she got it. And she ain't let nobody know she got it. She done kept it secret the whole time. She ain't said nothing. So anyway, the hostess, the Dale, whatever her name is, the system that talked to them said tonight we're having a 70s themed fiesta party. So Richard said the 70s was fine, wasn't nothing but no. Kandy said the 70s was cool, wasn't nothing but drugs and hippies and sex. So So Richard says Safari and West got to go, and that's what he telling Camilla, right? He getting her on her side. So Richard said, "Yeah, you got to cut the snake off at the head off at the snake." And so the thing come on, the Dale come on the announcement. She tell him get ready for the party. So New York said she don't really know nothing about the '70s except she likes Scooby Doo. She's so fucking retarded. So anyway, the game is this is that it's a party. It's not just a party for them, it's that competition, it's that battle royale. So what you do is just like playing musical chairs but ain't no chair. And then instead of getting in chairs, you gotta get in groups. So if it's 10 of y'all and he said getting groups of getting 3 groups of 3 and it's 10 of y'all, that means somebody ain't in the group. So they get to swap out and switch places once they form their groups if they want. So anyway, they start playing. They go 2 groups of 5, then they go to 3 groups of 3, and 2 groups of 4, till they just down to 5 groups. You know, because every time when the music stop or whatever, and you're not in a group, that means you got out of the game. So far, who we got out? We got Jesse got out first. Jess got out first. Teresa and West got out. Then Victoria. Then Teresa gives. Then Victoria give West her spot, and West is glad that she did that because this he wasn't gonna win. Then Larsa is out in the group. Then what's his name? Safari is out. So the winner at the end is Richard, Camilla, and it's Kandy. And then you get to see who working with who or what group is what, and it fucks up who it messed up? It messed up Safari because he thought he had all of them in his pocket and he don't. And Western New York are out as well. So the person that win is Camilla, and she is a supervillain for the week. And when she getting that cheer, she is talking shit. So Richard and Kandy and West are who she gonna take with her. The same people that she wanted her group. She's taking them out to eat with her. They're going to top golf. Ooh, it look like it's fun too. So they're going to top golf to spend their day for Camilla reward. So Wes congratulate Camilla, and I was on she like, oh, okay. So Safari said he don't trust nobody in the house no more. So while they doing that, what's her name? New York come downstairs because her and Richard got into it last night, and she said, Richard, will you talk to me now because I'm adulting? Because you said you wouldn't talk to me now unless I was adulting. He said, I didn't say that. He said, this is what I said to you, that when you ready to talk like an adult. We could talk. So they started talking. She said, I know you don't. He said, she said, when I walk in the room and you in here, feel like it's a little bit funky. And he said, no, we good. And she said, you know what? You're a terrific liar. And he was like, whatever. Rich said, I don't care. She said, I know you don't care for me. And he was like, you don't want to mess with me. I won't mess with you. He said New York was crazy. So she said Prince Albert couldn't take it, but I'll try to ride it out. And he was like, I don't know what that meant, but okay. So he said, so Larsa said, hey, Richard, if you had to vote somebody off right now, who would it be? He said New York for sure. She be gone today. So anyway, it's time for the ceremony. They get called to the room. And Camille, Richard, and Kandy, they went on their little trip, and Camille wants to engage herself. So they want to talk strategy, but she just want to play top shelf, and they hitting balls saying we're gonna get rid of this one, and that one. Safari, West, and I think it was New York, yeah, or some shit like that. So the next ball she hit, she said, "I'm gonna get rid of you, Richard." And he was like, "No, and she missed the swing or something." He was like, "See, that wasn't good for you, right?" And she was like, no, it wasn't. So Teresa and Larsa stay back and they talk. And they saying that Victoria just exists and so do Teresa and Larsa. They ain't no threat to them. So anyway, this girl, she put up West, Safari, and Jess. And Richard said, do what I suggest for all of us. And she was like, wait a minute now, this is my shit. I'm the supervillain, not you. So what happens is she wound up when they get to the thing, Camilla put Richard ass up there on the hit list. And I'm like, what in West? But when she set her shit up like that, when they come back from the reward and Kandy and Wes is talking and he's like, I don't know what's going on. He's like, I don't know. He's like, yes you do. And he's like, no, I don't. He's like, you know. And he's like, that's what Kandy mouth. He know what's going on. So they all mad when Camilla put Safari up there. He mad. He said if somebody said now I'm making my list, I wasn't even thinking about her ass, and she put me on her list. Damn. And then West trying to pretend like he ain't mad, but he mad and he gonna get her ass back because West was a big threat to her. And then they thought she was gonna call Jess, but she called Richard. And I was like, oh shit. And Richard was like, what? She said, y'all my three biggest threats and ain't shit y'all gonna do about it. And then Victoria said, so then the host said, anybody got anything to say? And Victoria said, yeah, I got something to speak. I have the cock, and that's a knock blocker. And they was like, what's that? So she show him what it is, and he tell her she able to whatever list Camille put together, she can pick whatever one of them up there she want to save, and she can put somebody else up there, but she can't mess with the super villain. So she was like, "Get my West off," which you should have seen Camilla's face when she was like, she said, because Victoria said, "Take West off," and I'm sorry, Jess, I'm gonna have to let you go. And so Jess was up there. So she saved West. Jess takes his place. And Camilla is scared as hell. You know why she's scared? Because she West back now, and the next episode 4, you see her trying to talk to West, and West just listening to her like he listening to her, but he about to fuck her. He about to revenge her ass to death. So anyway, that was Villains season 2, episode 3. What was this called? I just said this what this was called because New York said it. Pecking Order, the Pecking Order. That's what it's called. So anyway, I'll do a better review because I did that review last week and I don't fucking I'm just running together to me. So I hope that I didn't confuse you too much and that I get it better for you next time. Calling me. I need to get rid of this damn house phone because people are always calling me. So listen, you don't want to hear about that, but I want you to have a great day. It's almost lunchtime. I'm gonna make me some lunch before I try to venture out and find something else to do. Have a good one now, and I'll see you later. And thank you for being here because you could have been anywhere. Thank you. I be acting nutty when it's time to get off this thing now.